Hey, what's going on YouTube? Rmmo25 bringing you the last video of this Beedril day. I wanted to keep this as my last video because it was very interesting. My opponent will be playing Dragonite. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little sick, looks like. But yeah, my opponent is playing Dragonite. He's playing a mix between Ryan Sablehouse and, or is it Kyle Sablehouse? I don't know, one of the Sablehouse brothers and the original version of Dylan Bryan. So, let's go and check it out. Oops. Let's see. My opponent will fail the coin flip, so that means I get to choose who goes first. Mulligan from him, mulligan from me. Another mulligan from me. That's not good, not good. And finally I get a Whittle. It was good. I was not showing what I'm playing, but let's stick with that. So right here I see Dragonite, that's good. I know I can deal with Dragonite, especially if I'm able to get Dragonite confused. And oh god dang it. For the sake of doing something, what I'm going to do is I will go all out right here. I know if my opponent gets to defend, I'm lost. And we don't like being lost, so right from the start I will go for lots of Whittles because I think that's the best thing I can do. And right here I have in my hand a great hand if I'm not end. But my opponent will bench that Jirachi X, he will go for a supporter, and guess what is N? I'll be so happy when N rotates out. And here we see Beedri EX, which means that I need to be careful because all my deck is weak to fire. Maybe except for Trubbish, but my whole deck is weak to fire. I get not a lot out of that, and this guy really ruined my beautiful hand. And I'll be so happy when N gets rotated out, even though now we have red card, or in a couple of days we will have red card. But yeah, as you can see, he's at this moment I'm thinking, okay, he's playing the Sablehouse version of Dragonite, so going for Trubbish, having that tool there, maybe will give my opponent a free bench space. But right here he does something I was not expecting. He goes for Reuniclus and he even goes for Mr. Mime. I have no way to attack that bench. Maybe he was fearing something else, I don't know. But he got one Reuniclus, which is pretty unexpected. He will retreat into Beedri EX. Not exactly sure why, and he goes for N. If he gets victory piece, that won't be good. And there is the victory piece, but I finally get a good hand out of my opponent's N. That's great, because right here I will be able to get Beedril, and I already have another silver Bengal in play. So this Beedri EX will say goodbye. And even my opponent's what's it called, Pokemon Center will be very helpful, because that will allow me to have Beedrils in perfect condition every time, or at least most of the times I need them. Right here, what I'm going to do is I obviously will retreat, I will sweep Sting, and I don't have Beerbank City Gym into play, so I need my opponent to let this Victini right here to die. He has no other thing that he wants to promote. Maybe he's scared. Okay, right here, if he wants to retreat, he will have to waste one energy into Victini. That's not good because that energy will give me another turn that I can use, so he most likely won't like that. And out of my prizes I get one Garbodor. That's great. Now I can Swift Sting this Mr. Mime, and suddenly I'm a lot of prizes ahead, and my opponent only has this Dragonite. And that Reuniclus now comes into play, but I have Garbodor, so that means he won't be able to move his damage whatever he wants. And right here I can do something with this Tropius. What I can do right here is retreat into Tropius, try to get a better hand, and use my opponent's Pokemon Center to heal a little this Beedril, which later in the game will be great. And right there, I don't know why, but my opponent decided to play a very heavy Juniper. Maybe there is nothing he needs or nothing that he can use, but if you're playing Dragonite, you really want to keep your energies around. So right here I will again use that Pokemon Center. This Tropius is going down, but I'm ahead in prices, so I can manage to keep this price away. I'm not that worried about that. Defense is being annoying, very annoying, because as you saw on my last turn, I was unable to play 4 cards and I had to Juniper all of them away. And now with that Skyline, my opponent will go for the obvious Tool Scrapper because Beedril is a threat. I never thought I'd say that, but Beedril is a big threat for Dragonite because I can hit very hard and in a very efficient way. As soon as I get more than one Beedril going on, or he won't be in a very good position. So now he knows that, and he's forced to discard lots of cards in order to get that Dratini, because he really needs to have a backup Dragonite if he wants to win this game. Obviously my Tropius will go down. That defense will not allow me to evolve that Weedle. But right here there is not a lot I can do, and I'm thinking, okay, I can power up one Beedrill in case I need that. And I was thinking to go for one of my Beerbank City gyms, but both of them are priced, which is not good, but in the end, and by in the end I mean right now, it's very good for me not to have Beerbank City Gym, because that Pokemon Center is allowing me to get Beedrills going on. He goes for another Dratini, and he attaches a second double colorless energy. I'm really not that scared, but my opponent needs to keep this Dragonite alive. If he wants to win this game, right now defense is his only way to win this game. So most likely he will try to move all the damage away, at least all the damage he needs in order to keep this Dragonite alive. And since I failed my search for Beer Bank City Gym. Most likely my opponent already knows that my Beer Bank City Gyms are not available to me. And we have right here the annoying, painful and slow process of damage swap, and my opponent even ends me. To be honest, there was not a lot I could play down from my hand, but I really like that hand. Right here I'm going to retreat because I will need to get rid of that. I will even I will make use of his Pokemon Center, and I really think that my opponent is regretting playing that Pokemon Center because that's what has been it has been helping me more than it has helped him, which is bad. You play stadium cards to make something for you, not to make something for your opponent, which right now it's the case. And as soon as he hits himself into confusion, defense will be gone. I will have items available again, and my opponent will not appreciate that. And if he decides to promote that big TNEX for any reason, which I don't think he will, he will most likely regret that. Right here I'm going to use again that Pokemon Center because my opponent does not appreciate what I was telling. Yeah, he does not appreciate having my Beedril safe. I will go for Skyla, and right here I'm preparing myself for I'm preparing another Beedril, and right here I had another option. I could have gone for Dowsing Machine, then brought back a tool, then my opponent will be in a very bad position. But I really think that up to this moment I can be very good. I'm in a very good position, to be honest, because look at that. I have two Beedrils which are about to get 2 energy each. I have one Beedril. Well, now I only have one Beedril with damage. And I can freely switch between them. And don't worry about anything. Right here I will Swift Sting again. That means this Dragonite is confused. And as you can see, my opponent really does not appreciate being confused because Dragonite needs so many energy in order to attack. And my MVP right now has been his Pokemon Center. Because with that Pokemon Center, I can keep my Beedrils going and going and going, and he has nothing to stop that. You'll see, because right here, oh, and by the way, Beedril has free retreat, so I can switch my Beedrils as much as I want, and there will be no issue for me, because with one Beedril already with 3 energies, there is no way my opponent will be able to do things. Right here I'm going to retreat into my fresh Beedril, Swift Sting, and I can pierce, it doesn't matter. Let's do 60, and nothing on my opponent's bench really appreciates taking the damage that this Dragonite has to take. In the end, my opponent will decide to concede because looks like he has no way to get another Dragonite out. Trying to get a Victini right now will be too dangerous. And damage is piling up very fast on my opponent's side of the field. Sooner or later, his Pokemon Center will give me the game. And he only needs to fail one defense in order for me to play items again. I could play Super Rod, then I won't deck myself out. I will get the energy I need. So my opponent sees that he's in a bad position, in a very bad position. So there was no reason for him to go on. He will most likely deck out 2, his deck is too thin, and that was the game. So with this game I will conclude the Beedril day. Maybe I will play Beedril again just for fun, but until then I will see you guys next time. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if... well, it's funny for me. You see my time is 00357 and curiously my opponent is 00753. I know, I don't know, but it's funny to me. Basically the same numbers in the wrong order. So with that, I will see you guys next time.